Who am I? That's a big question. Maybe there's some of us at the moment who don't know who you are. I'm not talking about my name's Chris Luman, I'm 64, I'm about to retire. They're young. You know, that's just my story. No. Who are you? What do you stand for? What are your morals? What are your beliefs? What are your likes? What are your dislikes? Where do you come from? So if you meet people from overseas, from some of the tribal backgrounds, I can talk about New Zealand. You know, whenever I meet someone for the first time, I say, hi, how are you? If it's a male, I say, what school did you go to? It's a crazy thing to say, what does that got to do with it? What school did you go to? And a few months ago, we got a gentleman to come and speak here. And their dads and lads evening. And the reason why I asked him to come and speak is because he said, I've been in 9 schools. 9 schools. Why? And of course, that's where the discussion started. I was in one school for 12 years. Technically, primary school and high school on the same campus. What a pleasure. My parents didn't move all around the world or the country. And those are how things were. So to actually, we used to do a photograph, I'm not sure we're selling this at the moment. Matthew, did we not do a photograph of boys? No, we don't. We're getting mixed up with another school. At Weinberg, they do a photograph of the boys who've been there from suburb all the way to Matric. Ours, of course, is only high school. But that in itself is unique and special. Because as you know, to move, my poor wife and I have moved 12 times. I say my poor wife because she does all of the packing. I'm not there. Can you imagine? Yeah, 12 times. Just to move once is traumatic enough. To move our children from one school to another is traumatic. To move just from primary school to high school is stressful. All right? And if you're part of the Murchison crowd, there's 80 or 90 of you, so that's cool. Our kids come from 84 different schools, I think, roughly, and that's quite a big thing. You know in your own years, and you start new in a new place. It's daunting. Teaching our lovely, I sort of pick on the third formers all the time, but to be fair, about 2 years ago, our second formers were the worst. Our current fourth formers were the worst behaved in the history of the school ever. They had the most punishments, and you have to ask yourself, why? You reflect back, COVID, 2 years, parenting maybe was not what it should be. They were hardly at school. Our second formers 3 years ago were hardly at school. They only came in May. They were here in March and they left. They only came back much later. So who am I? A very, very big question to be answered for the boys as well. And as you know, as they go through teenagehood, they're trying to find out who they are. And it's tricky at the moment. And then secondly, once they know who they are, or think they know who they are, is what is my story?